Where do you start with that one, lads? Liverpool have been defeated 4 goals to 1 at home to PSV Eindhoven in the Champions League. I cannot believe I'm saying those words. 4-1 at home after losing 3-0 at home against Nottingham Forest at the weekend. It's absolutely unacceptable. I am sick and tired of watching us lose games of football, and Arne Slot has to be sacked. It has got to the point. There is no debate about it anymore. Arne Slot has to go. There's been a report this morning from Talksport who says Arne Slot is at risk of being sacked this week should more results go against Liverpool. Well, we have West Ham on Sunday. He should not be there for that game. He should be gone. He should have been gone after the Forest game, if I'm being entirely honest. We have been absolutely dire for about 7 or 8 months now. Back since March, we've lost so many fucking games, and it really just can't go on like this. It can't. I refuse to believe that the club won't act now. That last night was the final nail in the coffin that was already bolted fucking shut long ago, in my opinion. The manner in which that game went, the manner in which we've been losing recently, is just absolutely despicable. We have absolutely no fight, no aggression, no desire. This isn't Liverpool we're watching. This is not Liverpool Football Club. Arne Slot has sucked the life out of this team. He doesn't have a clue what he's doing. He doesn't know how to get the best out of the players he's brought in. And we are failing. We are a sinking ship. And Arne Slot must be thrown overboard before we sink even further because it's getting absolutely ridiculous now. And I hate the fact that we're in this position. I hate the fact I have to be saying these things, but it's true. Like, we do need to just move on. Arne Slot has failed, ultimately. Thank you very much for getting us to Premier League last year, but he is not the man to see this team win plenty of trophies in the next few years. He is doomed to fail at this point, and any longer that he's in the job is just delaying the inevitable. He has lost the fan base, he has lost the players. Get him out now. Get anyone else in. I don't care. Like, people will say, who do you get in? I'm not fussed at this point. Just get someone else in. Put us out of our misery and get rid of Slot because I don't want to hate the man. I love the man. The character that he is, the way he handled the Diogo Jota situation, the title last season he brought us. I want to have happy memories of Arne Slot. And if this goes on any longer, it's going to completely sour that. Just get rid of him now while we still have some inkling of positivity around him because it will get very bitter and very toxic very quickly if he stays in the job any longer. Apologies, by the way, I do have a bit of a head cold if I sound a bit nasally or a bit unenergetic this morning. I know I'm very boisterous and very energetic most of the time, as you see. I'm not at all monotone, but yeah, I'm definitely feeling worse for wear this morning, and that result last night did absolutely nothing to help my mood or this head cold at all. So apologies on that one. I wanted to read out a post from Sam Maguire on Twitter. I think he summed this up perfectly. So he said, "We've seen absolutely nothing to suggest Arne Slot knows how to get the best out of the £400 million worth of talent we signed, and we're almost into December. That's a bigger concern than the results. There's nothing to point to poor performance being tied to transition. That's the biggest red flag in my opinion. You can't just ride this out and assume we'll figure it out, because I genuinely don't think Slot has actually figured out what he wants. The strikers are feeding off of scraps, and now we're seeing diminishing returns from Mo Salah. Our play has no purpose. How often are we seeing someone pick up possession and having nothing on? The structure doesn't get the best out of anyone, but we're persisting with it. We still don't know his plan for Florian Wirtz. We were told he was supposed to be the number 10, but Slot called time on that for now in September. We don't know what the plan was with Isak or Ekitike either. Injuries haven't helped, but there's been no signs of a plan for the duo. Poor individual showings are rewarded, good individual showings are ignored. Man management is, from the outside looking in, awful. So while there might not be better options out there, I'm not sure how Slot sticks around. And I think that sums it up perfectly. Like, if we could see like the way this team is going, if we could see there's a game plan there, it's not quite working out right now, but we can see the direction we're headed in. We can see the transition, and we'll get results soon. I think we'd cut the manager a lot of slack, but it, like Sam said there, there's no plan. There's poor game management. There's poor man management. He has no idea what to do with these big signings he brought in, like Florian Wirtz was supposed to be the number 10. He's been playing left wing most of the time. Isak and Ekitike have been swapped back and forth at the wrong times. Like, you're dropping Ekitike when Isak is barely fit, and Ekitike has probably been one of our best players this season, and definitely the best of the new signings. And all the while, then Federico Chiesa plays well whenever he does play, the limited minutes he gets, and he just gets ignored. He gets left on the bench. Gets brought on again last night at 3-1 down. That seems to be the thing. When a game is dead and buried, we bring on Chiesa. giving him shit minutes. Again, just bad man management and lack of game plan, lack of any kind of plan, lack of any kind of common sense. It's gone on too long, like I said, and like again, I don't want to be saying these things about Arne Slot because I do respect the man highly, but he's just not cut out for the job, and it's clear as day now that he has to go. And I just don't know how the club cannot get the ball rolling here, start to look at around that replacements, because the club have to get the ball rolling now, start sounding out other targets, which I hope they have been doing anyway, getting other managers on the phone and just kind of sounding out people. Get a caretaker in for the rest of the season. I don't care, like fair enough if there's someone we want, we can't get him right now. Get someone else in. Get Dirk Kuyt, get Steven Gerrard, even someone like that, just to tide the ship for a while. Hopefully, gets back to top four at least, gets into the Champions League, just steady the ship, and then we can go from there. Then another tweet I wanted to pull up then is from Paul Senior, who has something to do with Anfield Rap, I believe. He's one of them guys. He said, "There's no available decision I'm happy with. Sack, I'll be devastated. A truly great man. Keep, I can't watch them much longer. Replace, who the fuck with? Just sort it out, lads, for fuck's sake." And I think that sums it up well, in all honesty. Like, we don't want to have to be sitting here calling for Arne Slot's head, because we do have the utmost respect for the man. He's a good fella, but he's just not cut out for the job. We have to just move on if that is the case. Like, we can't persist with this. It can't go on like this. But then, like you said, like, you keep him, you can't watch this football much longer. We're not going to win anything. We're all going to sink into depression watching this football week in, week out. And like you said there, who do you bring in? Like, who is actually available? Like, people will obviously say Andoni Iraola or Oliver Glasner. Like, it's kind of good options, but then would they want to leave mid-season? Would they want to make that step up now? Like, are they still a risk? Like, they're not bread and butter Champions League winning managers. Like, if it was someone like a Carlo Ancelotti, for example, if he came in, you'd know well we'd hit the ground running and just straight away click. But with someone like Iriola or Cesc Fabregas, even, I've seen his name be thrown around, like, it's always going to be a risk with these lads. But I am ready to take that risk. Or, like I said, I'm happy to sit on caretaker manager until May and then figure it out in the summer. But yeah, just it can't go on like this, because it is going to get bitter. It's going to get toxic around Arne Slot, and I don't want that, because the man, he is a good man, in fairness, and it's just the whole thing is so sad. Like, I know I'm angry and I'm shouting about it and giving out wanting him gone, but ultimately it is just a very sad situation, and none of us wanted to be here. None of us expected to be here given last season and the start of this season, but it's just been an awful brand of football. Poor game management, poor man management, no plan whatsoever for the new signings, and it's just, yeah, I've seen enough at this point. But that's all from me this morning anyway. If you did enjoy the video, please do hit the like button. We will be recording the podcast this afternoon, so that'll be out around 4:30 or 5 o'clock. It's myself, Craig, and Chris. We'll be talking about everything from the game last night. Arne Slot, Ibrahim Konate is on the agenda as well, of course, after his poor performance again last night, and lots more as well. So please do keep an eye out for that one. Craig will be live then this evening from 8:45. So plenty of content to come out on the channel. Hit the like button before you head out. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very soon.